Hello, everybody, and welcome to the 16th episode of the Chennai podcast with a very special Olympiad episode. You might not believe this, but we've all made it here. My name is Gustafsson, coming to you from a very nice hotel room next to Chennai, India. In a slightly less nice hotel room, we have Laurent Fressinet. Laurent, how are you today?
I'm good. My room is good. It's less good than someone who is on the same floor than me, with the current world champion. Was a bigger room. I mean, let's call it a suite. I mean, it is a suite, but my room is nice. We are staying in Sheraton. We are not that far.
You've been to Magnus's room?
No. But I know it's quite big. No, I didn't go. We played some table tennis at some point, but that's the main interaction I got with boss. So yeah, no, it's very nice. I mean, we should say that everything here is just great. I traveled one day before the tournament, and since then, it's just been amazing, actually. We'll say hi to Peter as well. And how was your trip, Peter?
Peter's in Chennai. Hi. That's the great news. Peter,
yeah.
Where are you? You're 45 kilometers away from us. Nowhere all the officials
I have no idea, to be honest. I am something that for a chess player very fittingly is called the Leela Palace. And I've spent all my time there since I arrived. And I'm not really planning on visiting you guys. I will just hang out here.
I like that you come to Chennai and you don't even think about visiting the actual Chess Olympiad.
No, I haven't done about it. Maybe I will do it. But, I'm here at the Delegates Hotel. And, we have to campaign, talk to people, these kind of things, eat food, many kind of important stuff, right? So it's not so simple. But maybe I will do it one day. Maybe the day after the elections is a possibility and such. But I really would like to pass by. But
if all you delegates and politicians are going to stay 45 kilometers away, and no one's passing by, why meet in India? Can't you find a different location is this the most convenient?
Again, you are blaming me for something that is not under my supervision. Of course, in the Boris Polish Nielsen world, it will all be different, I promise.
Yeah.
But,
the hotel would be much closer.
Slightly strange, no?
Don't give me easy smashes, okay? So, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not that far. Actually, I was, to be fair, I mean, I checked before the tournament and we were 17 kilometers, so I didn't know if it was a lot or not due to traffic or not. Actually, there's no traffic. I mean, this is just amazing. So it's just 10 minutes to go to the playing hall for us.
10 minutes?
They told me that there is shuttle buses, but our bus is 1.5 hours each way to get to the playing hall, maybe 2, depending on traffic. So it is quite some time. But maybe I should do it. Maybe I can campaign in the bus, right? So
yeah, maybe it's 15. Maybe it's 15. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I was gonna call you out. It's not 10, but it's not that far, is it? From the Sheraton I drove by the other day, it's manageable. Also, once everybody's in the bus, you have air conditioning. You're with the team. It's fun, no? It's good for team building. What time is your bus leaving? 2:15?
No, first we moved it to 2:30. We explained that.
You're also 2:30. Okay,
yeah, 2:30. We arrive there at 2:45, I would say. Then we have to pass the. I mean, I actually don't know because you cannot bring your watch even. I mean, watch are forbidden, which I didn't know the first day, so I had to go to the clock room and put my watch there, even if it's a very simple watch. I mean, it's not electronic or anything like that. But I mean, watch are not allowed. So I'm a bit confused. And when we arrive there in the playing hall, there is a big clock, and in general, it's 2:52, let's say. So it takes from the hotel to the actual playing hall to the table 22 minutes, which is very, very acceptable in one Olympiad. No, I must thank again all Indians here. They are just amazing. Just great job, sorry, Peter, but great organization by Indians and FIDE. We should also say that FIDE has something to do about it, I guess.
Yeah, we should.
I would
maybe
quickly
zoom out a
quickly
little,
jump in
because,
here.
of course, we have a lot of first-time listeners discovering this great podcast now. So we're all in Chennai at the Chess Olympiad at the time of recording. 7 rounds have been played. Me, Jan, I'm the team captain for Germany, the amazing German Open team, doing well after 7 rounds. Laurent Fressinet, who you just heard, praising the Chess Olympiad. He's a player for France. He's on board number 2. France is missing some of their stars, and they had to rely on the old guns carrying the team. Laurent, have you had a rest day? You're always playing there. You're on board too. You're very solid.
Yeah, I think
looking good.
I lost one game, so actually, yeah, it's a great pity, of course, that we don't have Maxime and Alieza, and to some extent, of course, Bacro as well, who was supposed to play. So I'm on board 2, which is a bit, of course, unexpected. But I didn't play the first game due to experience. I mean, I just tricked my younger teammates.
Of course.
I mean,
no, you should tell them. For them, it's important to get the feel of the Chess Olympiad. They can score a win.
And you know what was the funny part? It's actually my 10th Olympiad, and for all my teammates, it's the first one. So I told them, okay, please, go there, play the first game, and you will get the feel for the Olympiad. And actually, I was sure that it would be, the round will start like at least 1 hour late. But I was completely wrong. It started on time, which is probably a first one in one Olympiad. In general, the first day is always a mess. But so far we're doing quite well. Unfortunately, I lost to Wojciech against Poland. So we won 4 matches against weaker teams, and we drew stronger teams 3 times. So today we drew against Netherlands with Anish Gay on board 1, and I played against Jordan van Foreest with our colleague from Team Magnus from the last match. So that was a bit. It's always special.
A colleague, a friend, an inspiration. But you drew the game with the black pieces. You seemed happy.
Yeah, I was happy because Jordan is a tricky guy. So no, he's a very strong player. He's a better player than me. So I'm black. So draw is fine. So we drew Poland. Poland as well. I lost, but Maxime Lagarde won. We have this strategy basically to give white to Lagarde. It's the 3rd time in a row he gets white. He's winning all his games as white. So, it's good. He's on board 4, so we just bench board 3 or board 5, and we give him white. That was the plan actually before the tournament, because when you have a weaker team than let's say if we play a good tournament, we'll play some stronger teams, and you need to do something special to make something happen. And actually on board 3 we have Mathieu Cornet with 25-50. Board 4 we have Maxime Lagarde with 26-30, but he has a very aggressive style, so he can win a lot of games. And on the last board we have the young and very promising Marc-Andrea Maurizzi, but he's 25-30, so still not yet in the elite super, 2600 plus level. So Lagarde, basically the strategy is just very simple. We give white to this guy Lagarde, and we hope he scores, and we try to play solid chess on other boards, and so far it's good. We are 8th. We are behind Germany, but I must say that we had a better tournament so far. Jan, you had a tough start. You were benching Keimer, Vincent Keimer, young and promising German players. First 3 rounds.
Do I hear criticism? We have 12 points out of 7 rounds, and you're giving me a hard time here for how badly we're playing. We're crashing the tournament.
No, but you didn't play a single strong team, no?
How dare you insult chess powerhouses, Serbia, Austria, and the others we played like this?
No, you got some nice paying, but 12 points. I'm like kind of. No, you didn't play any very top teams. Apologies to Slovenia, Austria, and so on. but you didn't play a
Apology not accepted.
No, you didn't play a top 10 team. So far I'm not that impressed by Germans, but at least you came back into the tournament, which is for some team much more difficult, like Norway. We'll come to that later, I guess. Norway who had was a tough Olympiad. I mean, I think that they are mathematically out of the top 3. I mean, they cannot make top 3 even if they win the last 4 matches. So this is just a disaster.
No, let me speak seriously. After your great insights into the French team, I'll give some into the German as well. So we have Vincent Keimer. He's 17 years old. He's the big hope of German chess on the top board. He arrived a little later than the others. He was a bit sick. He finished the tournament. He was a bit sick. So he arrived a bit later, and the deal was he would sit out the first 3 rounds and then join the party. So unfortunately, in the 3rd round, we lost to Austria, which as Germans, we're not thrilled to lose to Austria, obviously. But it happened. They played a great match. And fortunately for us, after that, we didn't fall apart but won the remaining matches. You're saying we didn't play top teams, which is fair enough, but it's not easy, as you know, to beat these teams like Slovenia, Serbia, and so on, who have a lot of very solid 2-5, 2-6 grandmasters. So I'm very happy we won the last 2 rounds against those teams. And now we're very much in the mix, facing Uzbekistan. Very tough, very young team. Next round with Nordibek Abdusatorov, Nordibek Yakuboyev, and then 2 guys who aren't called Nordibek, but are also very strong. So it's going to be very interesting.
Yeah.
But if we do well in one of those matches, we're right there. So we're where we want to be. But of course, there's room for improvement.
Yeah, no, I didn't get that you had 12 points. Okay, so you are doing. Yeah, it's not easy. You're right to beat Slovenia or teams like that. Because let's say if you lose a game as white, basically you are just busted. Yeah, you cannot.
Italy, we also beat.
You beat Italy. Yeah, okay. So sorry, I hurt your feelings there. I shouldn't.
My feelings are fine.
Yeah. And I should mention one more player for France who is doing amazing job on board 1 is Jules Moussard, the young French grandmaster who used to look more French than me, according to some sources. That was your theory, Jan, because I look very French apparently. And Jules is doing amazing job on board 1. I mean, like he's beating the weaker players, and he played and it's amazing experience for him. He played against Duda, he played against Giri for the first time. And he's giving them really a tough time and playing very good games. So it's all done, but he didn't lose a single game on board 1, which is quite an achievement because he has 2670, but he won mainly his rating in open tournaments. And of course, when you play Giri or Duda, this is players of different category. Peter, are you still there? Peter?
He did leave. That's
he did leave. I mean, come on, we're playing Olympiad.
Let's talk about Jules while we're waiting for Peter.
He left, really,
playing a great event for France on board 1. But I know what matters to you the most, and it's a tricky debate for me to have. But I now think that you are more French than Jules.
Yeah.
Jules, I had a debate with him as well about his Frenchness, and he took it as a compliment that he looked more Argentinian than French, which I think should give him minus points for Frenchness. Because you would never take this as a compliment.
No, I would never take. I would never take it as a compliment. But yeah, okay. Up to you to decide who looks more French. I guess.
It's up to you. I know it's.
No, I'm not. Let's say objective. But we cannot hear you, Peter. So, but please fix that.
No, you cannot hear me?
Now we can.
Let's introduce Peter as well. Peter Heine Nielsen, the long-time Danish number 1, the coach of 2 world champions, Vishy Anand and Magnus Carlsen, has traveled the long way to Chennai from his home in Lithuania, but not because he plans to visit the playing hall or is interested at all in anything happening in this Olympiad, but to campaign. He met his dear friend Andriy Barishpolis for the first time And it was love at first sight, as I could tell from Twitter. Peter is here, running for FIDE presidency. Peter, tell us everything about your trip, your favorite delegates. Like, have you been wining and dining them? What's going on in your world?
Thank you, Jan. It's good to hear you in a great mood and say funny things. I had a nice trip here. Thank you very much. I was coming straight from a family holiday in Denmark, so basically straight from the zoo and to here. And it's a very interesting experience. I mean, well, it's very, very different being in the delegate hotel than being in the players hotel. And I have to admit that, you know me as a very social character, right? So yeah. I feel like I have a lot of friends in the chess world, but among the delegates, I know surprisingly few, I have to admit. And that's maybe not a very good sign for our campaign, but we are trying to sort of hang in there and talk with people, and it's in many ways very, very interesting and such. But, well, it's coming to an end. Elections is like in 1.5 days. So that's quite well, it's coming in that direction, and we are still trying to do our best, and endorsements are running in. I mean, Ukraine has supported us, and even Denmark has supported us, right? So we are actually, I think, the only candidates who have support of their home countries, or at least are willing to say that they have it.
Denmark is supporting you? That's
yes.
shocking.
Yeah, Denmark. That is actually shocking. Yes,
we went.
I'm saying that.
So okay, go ahead.
I'm very thankful for the Danish chess environment and chess federation for that. No doubt about that. It honestly warms my heart.
Did you were there, Jan? We met some Danish player actually at the Bermuda party.
Yeah. He seemed very interested in your.
Okay, we did.
Yeah.
We went to the Bermuda party, which we can say about that.
You're saying you met a Danish player or a Dane?
We met many Danish players. Of course, we are familiar with Suneberg, but your friend Thibaut, is that how it's pronounced? He was very friendly with Laurent. Thibaut?
Yeah.
Thibaut.
Okay, close enough. So Laurent made a great new friend, and there was a lot of talk about Peter as well.
Okay. That's good. I'm glad to be a social glue for Laurent.
Yeah, he didn't mention that Denmark was supporting you. He thought they were not, but it's recent.
It's a very new decision. It's a few hours old. Only,
yeah,
so.
But
also I have to admit that our podcast is actually getting mentioned by people here, and people are telling me that they listen to it and such. So that is. There is of course even more who says they follow my Twitter, but no, it's nice to talk with listeners and such.
Okay,
you're too big. Your Twitter is getting too big for us, Peter. Laurent and I were being reduced to the podcast, but of course for you, the Twitter guy.
Well, it's not followed up by that we would actually vote for you. But, well, one step at a time. Right?
Yeah, but
I wasn't aware we're in a bragging competition, so it's very hard for me to move around the playing hall. Like, every step I take, there's like 10 very, very friendly, mainly volunteers working at the Chess Olympiad, saying, "Sir, can I take a quick picture with you?" And they're so happy to take a picture with me. It's shocking, actually, how popular chess and especially Laurent and I are in India.
Actually,
very humiliating.
I really can imagine that for you, Jan, it's really big, because for me, already, to be fair, I'm the only one in French team to be recognized and asked for a picture, mainly because of Magnus, of course, and Chess24. So I can imagine, Chess24, I did very few commentaries in English. So I can imagine that for you, Jan, you can spend like 2 hours there, and people will keep coming.
Happily.
Yeah,
I just stand outside. I don't even go to the round anymore. I just stand there and take pictures.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Enjoying every minute.
But Peter, how can you explain you made this rookie mistake not to arrive? The day after Bermuda party.
Laurent, we have to introduce this.
Yeah,
we can't assume
please.
Know stuff. Yeah, so we're at the Olympiad, and the main social event of every Olympiad is there's a rest day somewhere in the middle. Here was after 5 rounds? No, after 6 rounds. And then there is the famous Bermuda party, which used to be organized by the Bermuda Chess Federation. I'm not sure it still is, or if it's just called that. But yeah, this was the big social gathering. It wasn't easy to get tickets. A ticket was like 30 euros and included all food and drink. Peter can later talk about, I think it was free for women, if that will stay the same under his administration. But we got tickets. We made it there. And it was a big, big event. No, there was
That was amazing.
like so much food outside. I thought, we don't need any food. We ate. Give us more alcohol. But there was so much food outside. There was a giant hall with a dance floor. There was like a giant outdoor party. It was overwhelming. But, I mean, and here comes the big but.
I just should mention that we are very welcome and it's really nice, but we cannot. I don't know if you mentioned it before, but we cannot get out of the hotel without. On our own. So this social event was really great because if I want to meet my friend Jan, for instance, and go to your hotel, I cannot do it simply. Just to have a drink.
No, it's a big effort. I went to the Dutch and Spanish hotel on the rest day, but it's a big effort. It requires a lot of
so it's they're afraid for our safety. So which is nice in a way, but in another way we feel like a bit stuck.
No, it's tricky because obviously they mean well, and I am at least, and from what I hear from you as well, we're sitting in very nice hotels, getting excellent food, and there are so many people around really just trying to help us. But of course, it would also be nice to just go out of the hotel and go for a walk. And they won't allow us to do it because they say, "Sir, you're our guests. We can't have anything happen to you," which I fully understand. And obviously, that's the policy. But would be nice to be adventurous once in a while. But it's complaining at a very high level because I'm sitting in a beautiful room, eating beautiful food, and every single one of our wishes is being catered to. But that's why I think everyone was so thrilled to go to the Bermuda party. Even with my dear friend Laurent, it's very hard to talk. No, I won't call you on the phone. And usually you just see people there and they're playing and then they have to leave the playing hall. Yeah. If you're not in the same hotel, there's just no interaction with any of the Olympiad. So we were thrilled to be at the Bermuda party.
And it was beautifully organized. It was really a very nice event, and you take pictures with people. I mean, you socialize with so many people that, it's a great party, and that's, that was really, we had a great evening, and they are kicking us out at 2. Which is good, actually.
And way too early, no? Like, I got there at 11, then you have to talk to some people, you have to stand in line to get some drinks, and then at 2 it's over? That was too early. Make it 5. Come on, it's rest day.
Come on. I mean, it's good. I was happy to be kicked out at 2, actually, because I know myself, I'm not going to go on my... it's clear that I will stay till the end anyway. And so 2 was... the next day I was happy about it. So, of course...
But Peter...
Peter.
You missed it. There was a big one. Everyone's there. Even delegates were showing up.
Yeah, delegates, and your opposing team was there.
We were yelling. Whenever I saw anybody, I yelled, "Stop campaigning." I saw them talking to people. I saw Dana, Dvorkovich, Sutovsky. I just yelled, "Stop campaigning." We got your back.
I very much appreciated, Jan, I have to say that.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So, why didn't you don't think it's useful?
It could be. Well, I had family obligations. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you want me to say? It's a long-planned family holiday predating my sort of candidacy as deputy, and that I had to honor. That was,
okay, and they came.
So I don't know.
I wouldn't think so. I didn't see him. I met him one of the days before.
That is possible. In a big party, I guess you would have everything under control. So I trust you if you tell me.
No, I don't think he was there.
No, yeah.
No. I am sorry, but the Bermuda party was not high on our priorities for campaigning. But maybe that could be a strategical blunder. But you live and you learn, right?
Yeah. Okay. So
I have never been very fond of the Bermuda party. But I understand that makes me an outsider.
It's the only reason Laurent and I even go to Olympiads anymore.
Yeah, exactly. No. I mean, it's a really great event. Let's face it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but it ended too early. Like, I got there at 11. We had a long round. We ate. We had a brief talk with the team, and then 11 till 2 is not a long time if that's the only time to see anybody, because we're also, as we're on such top teams, we're only in playing hall 1, and you don't even get to see playing hall 2.
Yeah.
I've never been there. So 75% of the Olympia we just never see at all. Which
ask Magnus how it is in hall 2. I mean, because Norway. So Norway is doing incredibly poorly, while Magnus didn't play the first game, but then he played all the games, even against Zambia, with all due respect to Zambia, and North Macedonia today in Hall 2, actually. Maybe this is the first time a world champion is playing Hall 2. And so he's doing very well. I think he has 5.5 out of 6 now, which is very good, obviously. And but his teammates are just playing poorly, unfortunately. Norway was seeded number 3, and now I think they will be back on hall 1. But this is, I don't know what you guys think, but this is just I mean, very weird, to see a world champion, a reigning world champion playing hall 2.
What to do? Do you have theories on it? Is it too stressful for his teammates, for Hammer and Johann Sebastian and these guys to get all this attention with Magnus on the team? Is it too much pressure, or what's going wrong?
I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't know. I mean, I think Peter knows them in general. He knows Norwegian better than us, so maybe he can tell us.
Yeah, I have to say, it could be part of it. It could also just be a bit random in a way. But of course, I get your point that, I mean, they're being followed. They are medalist candidates and such. It's obviously some kind of stress. There was a lot of attention with them going. I can get the point that it's unusual for them. But, I mean, well, things happens. And, I mean, I don't have a very good explanation for it, but of course, Magnus gets an amazing amount of publicity, and he is used to it, while for them, it's probably the first time. So I get your point that it takes time to adapt to it, and, it's these things can happen, but it's still very surprising to me, because I think they have a very strong team. I really expected them to compete at the absolute top, but, it's a tough tournament. It's only, cool teams like Germany could able to hang around in the top, right? So these kind of things happen.
Far from over. It's after round 7 that we're recording, and everybody can still make it back. Even Norway, I'm sure, once they start winning, can still.
Norway is way. I mean, like, not Norway. Norway is out
what do they have?
Contention
minus
for
5?
medals. I mean, like, they have minus 5 points, which is kind of, they are like, I have the ranking in front of me. They are 39th. I mean, which is amazingly bad. For such a strong team. I mean, talking about the tournament, and I mean, for me, the biggest surprise is Armenia. I mean, it's a surprise without being a surprise, because they're doing so well in team events, but on the papers,
it's amazing.
They lost Levon now, who is now playing for USA. I think we'll come to that later, but it's just amazing, and they're lucky. I mean, like today. So we saw this, they were, Armenia against US, and, so it was like 2-1 for USA, and Shankland had a deadlock position at some point, during the game, but at the end it was a draw, and he just, some very weird, like he pre-moved, like online, and, actually touched his king, and he thought it would give that his opponent would give a check, and then it was a correct move. And then it was not. He didn't play Queen H1, but he played Queen G2, so 1 square before. And actually, the move he wanted to play was just illegal. So he had to move his king, and just a losing blunder while it was already a draw. So that's really big actually for Armenia. And for USA, with struggling. But first Armenia, maybe I don't know. They have this team spirit. This is amazing.
Before we get to Armenia, Laurent, between us, how often have you watched the video of Shankland pre-moving King C2, which wasn't illegal?
I mean, you want me to lie? No, I will tell you the
is
truth.
fine.
I don't know exactly. I would say more than 5, less than 10.
That's surprising to me, because I'm assuming you were showing it to people, and I thought the number would be much higher. I thought like 20.
No, I was sending it to people, not showing
Yeah, exactly.
it to people.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't count. Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So
we just
some
make
Armenia
a transfer.
thoughts.
Yeah, so
Some
there's
Armenia thoughts. They're in the lead, I think, with after 7 rounds in this, which is by rating just amazing. As you mentioned, Levon is out, but also Gabriel Sargsyan, who's always played amazing in team competitions. Somehow he just transforms, and you can pencil in the 2,850 performance for Sargsyan. But he hasn't played the last 3 rounds. I'm not sure. He's on board 1. He hasn't played the last 3 rounds. I'm not sure if he's sick or what's happening there.
Are you kidding?
Then,
Sargsyan?
no.
He played 6
he's not
games.
playing, no?
He played 6 games. He beat
Then the
Fabi
last 2
today.
games?
He played Caruana today. He played from round 2 to round 6. It's Petrosian with
Then
out.
I'm misinformed.
Yeah, I mean, you can check chess results, which is a serious source of
No, I trust
information.
you.
Yeah,
He's always amazing.
Yeah, and he has 3 out of 6. He has 50%. So he's always amazing, but not this time. His performance is 26-63, which is not great.
And then, another question I have. They are not playing with 2 of their stars, no, even without Levon. Where are Heike and Shant? That's what I want to know. Because if you check the Armenian rating list,
Matios,
number 2 is Mati Rosyan, 2666. Number 3 is Shant Sargsyan, 2661. And they're both not here. So the players they're using, Hovhannisyan, he's like 2580, so 80 points lower than these guys. But they're just crushing it.
He's 2590 Hovhannisyan, and he has the best score. He has 6 out of 7. With a rating performance of 2739 so far after 7 games, which is, of course, just great. And this is a guy who beat Sam today, Sam Shankland. So, yes, I mean, they're number 12 on the starting list, but every time they won 3 Olympiad, 2006, 2008, and 2012, but it was with Levon Aonian, of course, who was just a great leader. And now, even without Levon, they still manage. Let's see if they manage till the end. But I wouldn't be surprised if they make a medal.
You never know, but yeah, it's impressive how they always deliver in team competitions. It feels like you don't even have to look at the ratings. You know, when you play Armenia in a team competition, it's serious business.
Yeah.
Shall we mention some other standout players like Gukesh, 7 out of 7. That's
7
not bad.
out of
On board 1 for India too.
Amazing player. Abdusatorov was at 5 out of 5, but then he lost 1 game to Hari Krishna from Uzbekistan. But this. I mean, India 2 looks better than India 2 is actually 3rd, and India 1 is 4th. Okay, they both have 12 points, so let's see. But to me, India 2 looks incredibly dangerous. Maybe more scary than India 1, actually, with this young guy.
Our match today was next to India 2, so you have this captain's area. I was sharing between the space with the Cuban captain, because India 2 played Cuba, and we were on the other side, Germany, playing Serbia. And I have to say, the first 10 minutes, like, I'm a big guy, I was trying to hold my ground, but it was just too many photographers. I was standing there in my coaching area trying to protect my players from the photographers, but there were literally probably 100 people taking pictures of India 2 in the first 10 minutes. So the attention on the Indian teams is also very, very, very intense here, which, goes to show the passion for chess, but it's not ideal if your coaching area is also the best. taking photos position for India too. By coaching area, I just mean the space you have behind the boards where you walk around.
Yeah, there's a lot of media. I mean, this is just amazing what's going on now in. This is the first time. This is, as I said, I think you guys also played a lot of Olympiad or coach or did something. I mean, came to many
Delegate.
Yeah. And this is the first time I see something like that. So this is just amazing experience. I'm really happy to be here. And indeed, Gukesh has 7 out of 7, winning 23 points. Let's maybe single out as well this young and very impressive Uzbek team, which you're going to face tomorrow, right?
Yes,
Exactly.
yes.
Yes, with Abdusatov and
So when this episode comes out, they will look a little. Nah, I shouldn't talk shit. They're very impressive. But yeah, German team is playing them next round, and of course, they've way overperformed. But they were, I think, on people's dark horse list before. No, they have all these young guys who we know are strong. They have 2 Nordic-backs. No other team has 2 Nordic-backs.
Yeah, that's true. So maybe
We used that jog once. It was very funny first time.
we cannot hear.
Sorry,
you,
Peter. Since you're not talking at all, I have to recycle my jokes within the podcast.
Okay, good point. Yeah.
I cannot hear.
What's
Peter
happening
at
with
all.
Peter? His sound is off as well.
Yeah. So while Peter is fixing that, I will ask you one more question, Jan. USA, what's wrong with them? I mean, it's a disaster. I mean, like, okay, it's not a complete disaster because they are still in contention, of course. But, I mean, like, most of them are playing incredibly poorly, like, Sam Shankland. Yes, 3 out of 5, though. And especially Fabi, he has 2.5 out of 6 on the first board. Losing 2 games to Abdusatov and Sargsyan. Dropping out of the top 10, which was just unthinkable. Like,
Peter's back.
Fabi is not in.
Good sound. Yeah,
No, I've been here the whole time.
yeah, but we couldn't hear.
no, your sound.
Fabi is out.
Yeah, now we're fine.
Fabi is out of 10. That's insane.
It's shocking.
That's just let me check my sources, but I know if he would lose one more game, he's top. He's number 10.
He's number 10.
He's 27.59, while Maxim Vachilagrav is 27.57. So I mean, it's very very close of being out of top 10. So we thought that USA was a massive favorite. Now they are a clear underdog, in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think.
It's hard to say what's happening with Fabi, but he did score 1.5 out of 7 in the second half of the candidates, and I guess it's still a bit fresh, no? Like the wounds also, maybe he's confused about. This is all speculation. I haven't talked about it. Maybe he's confused there, or he's annoyed that with Magnus not playing, he should have played for second place, and he could have gotten a World Championship match, and he clearly tried to win the candidates, and now he's out of the cycle for now, which must be upsetting to him. I don't know what's going on, but clearly he's not himself. Like we've known Fabi for so long. He's such an outstanding player.
No, I agree with you, Jan. It must be on the back of his mind. I mean, like this missed opportunity. Actually, like if he now he understands that if he would have finished second, that would have been just a spot for a match. So this is a little pity, and he was risking a lot to get this first place. He didn't really believe. He said in some interviews that he didn't believe that Magnus was not going to play, and he was wrong. And maybe he regrets it.
Yeah, because he was clearly pushing to catch Nepomniachtchi, and it all went wrong in the second half there. I don't know. Even with a bad tournament, you would expect him to do better here. I mean, it must matter to these guys to win Olympic gold for the USA. And also, I would guess it's a lot of pressure for maybe the guys that aren't regulars in the super tournaments, like Sam, to play for the national team. There must be a lot of attention back home as well. But it's hard to explain. On paper, they're like 80 points higher rated on average than everybody else.
Yeah.
So, of course, they were the overwhelming favorites, and they're still far from out. What do they have? They have like 12 points or 11.
And actually, at the time of recording, so tomorrow they are playing India 2, which will be an amazing match.
Interesting match.
I mean, like it could be just if they lose tomorrow, then it's over for gold medal at least.
Wow.
So let's see what's going on. But that will be very interesting to follow. We are playing against Iran, so maybe we will switch to. I don't know if you guys have something more to say about tomorrow. We are playing against Iran, and I still have to prepare. I'm playing as white on board 2. And that's going
Come
to
on,
be
give us 20 more
match.
minutes of your time. Then we'll let you prepare. Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to do some shout-outs for some other outstanding players so far in this
Please.
event. Conor E. Murphy from Ireland, who beat us, unfortunately. But he has 6 out of 6. His rating, I think, was 2,400. And he's beaten at least 3 very strong Grandmasters already. So
He beat
Murphy,
Tabatabae,
crushing
I
it.
saw. My opponent of
Tabatabai,
tomorrow.
Blue Baum,
I mean,
and somebody else. Yeah.
wow. Okay. So, well, amazing.
Yeah, some standout performances there.
Yeah.
Our friend David Howell crushing it for England.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know, 5 out of 6, something good.
I must admit, I'm not following much the women competition, but it seems that India is doing just
They have won all the
very
games,
well.
all the
They
matches.
won all
Sorry.
their matches.
Sorry.
So they are ahead of Ukraine and Armenia. So I don't know. I didn't follow much, to be honest.
Yeah,
I
on
mean,
paper, India versus Ukraine should be the race, but of course, you never know. It's not just by rating. The games have to be played. But yeah, India, the first team, looking very strong so far in the women's competition.
But India has a considerable edge. They
If I'm allowed to
had
jump
two
topics
matches.
here, I have a question
Please.
for Peter.
Yeah.
So, Peter,
Okay.
we talked about the Bermuda party earlier, and I don't think I'm telling any tales out of school. Magnus was there, but wherever
Okay.
Magnus went, this is back to the chess popularity here, but also maybe an Olympiad special. Wherever he went from, as far as I could see, he had 10 phones in his face, people either taking pictures
Yeah.
of him or filming him. How do you deal with that? Like, is that wherever he goes, is that, especially at the Olympiad, must be very unpleasant, no? You must be used to this. You've traveled a lot with Magnus.
I think it's mainly at the Olympiad to that extent. I mean, that sounds pretty excessive.
I can't hear
Anyway,
Peter.
it's impressive he managed it.
Me neither.
You
Maybe
cannot
he's
hear
gone
me?
again.
Okay.
maybe it's going again. Actually, I saw. I mean, like, of course.
No, sorry. I muted myself. I'm back. You want to hear the answer, or we just go
Yeah,
on
please,
with you
please,
guys
please.
talking as always? No, I think, well, Olympiad is something very, very special in that sense. I mean, it is a strange mix of that, people are players, but they are also fans. I mean, well, the last Olympiad, or maybe even earlier than when I played, I remember that Korchnoi was, there was a lot of fans, and before one of the rounds, the organizer said, I mean, please stop asking Mr. Korchnoi for autographs during the game. Right. And, I mean, I have also seen it before that someone asked, maybe it was Vishy at the time, or even Korchnoi, for an autograph before the game. And you said, well, you can't go and complain to the arbiter, because it was actually the arbiter who asked for an autograph. But it's also part of the charm that, they are competitors. No, not competitors, but sort of, they are playing the event, but they are also chess fans and such. So I think Magnus understands that if he plays, this is how it's going to be. And, he has the option of staying away. I mean, many world champions or many big stars has chosen to stay away. And I think Magnus is aware of it, but he likes playing for his team. And he's doing it quite well this time. I mean, normally he loses like 10 elo points in a team event, but this time he's doing quite fine. Unfortunately, his team is not doing fine, but he seems to be enjoying it. But, I mean, I know you are offended that I haven't gone and visited you, but Magnus, who even pays me, I haven't visited either. So, I mean, you are not getting special bad treatment. It's just a general thing.
Yeah, and we know that.
It's not. We're not offended you don't come to see us. That you would travel to Chennai, where the Chess Olympiad is, and then not visit the Chess Olympiad. That's not offensive, but it's surprising, I would say.
Okay. I
understand you're here for a
understand
reason,
your
but
point.
still, at least show
I'm
up
on a
one
mission, so yes. Yes, but I'm here on a very limited amount of time, so we will see. But generally, I mean, no, it would make sense to pass by. It's just, it sounds like a long and complicated process to get there. And, election is coming up soon, and there's things that also should be settled there. And I don't know if I can just leave my team for like 7 hours in order to say hi to you.
Peter,
Yeah,
you must
but I think
the plebs, the chess players, you must make us feel like you're still connected to us and you care about the game.
I get your point of view, but maybe you make a great point there. But also, I should also appear to be caring about the delegates and talking to them about our great plans for the future of chess and such. So I think it's a it's a cutting edge decision that's not easy to handle.
Fair enough. How do you rate your chances realistically? Sorry, go ahead, Laurent.
No. I just wanted to mention this old joke we have between us that seeing each other normally involves a fee, which is paid by someone else than one of us. So we are probably not going to meet during this Olympiad. Actually, with Peter,
there is a risk of that. Yes.
That would be nice to actually meet. But I understand it's far and you have a lot to do. So when is D-Day? I think it's 8th, yeah, or 7th. Sorry, 7th of August.
7. It's happening. Yes, and we're down to 3 candidates now. So I mean, we will get on the podium.
Djokovic dropped out,
right? So. Yes, exactly. Djokovic decided no. Sorry, I can't do this for ethical reasons, so I'm out. No, it's Sharipov has withdrawn. For health reasons, but again, no one ever saw him in this campaign, at least to my knowledge. So that is a bit of an enigma. But I mean, yeah, it's not perhaps extremely unexpected. But,
so Quatley is still in the race.
Actually a candidate,
right?
Yes, it's a free horse race, or how it's called in that sense. It's Djokovic, Coatley, and Boris Polets. So that's the current status.
So what I would like to know after your trip, you're in the hotel, and then you meet Andriy for the first time. Where does it happen? How does it happen? Is there a hug? Is there a handshake? What are the words that are being spoken? Give us everything about the first meeting.
I think where is dinner, but I forgot exactly. I think maybe I said I'm in the reception. He said he was in some kind of ethical commission meeting, and we agreed to meet a bit later on. I also met Charles Masaiti and Robert Katende. So I mean that's our team here in India. So that's generally quite friendly. But I mean. Well, these days you're used to not meeting physically. I have spoken to him many times. I've been in Zoom chats and stuff like this. So it's not. It felt like I know him very well, and we have spoken a lot since, obviously, and such. So I mean, it's basically like hanging out with a mixture of good friends like you or business associates like Laurent. So it's very easy in that sense.
I'll give you that one. Nice.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
Actually, I met her for the first time. Did you talk to Andrei, Jan? Oh no, you don't want to be seen.
I've never.
You don't want to be seen with Andrei.
No, I'd be very interested in talking to Andrei, but I've never seen him. He wasn't at the Bermuda party, no. Like, so where would I meet him?
No.
I met him outside the playing hall just by accident actually, and so I met him for the first time. Very friendly guy, I must say. What annoys me in this campaign that everybody is kind of associating us, or at least me, with the campaign, which is
not me. I meet Sutowski, high five, boo.
Which is I'm for the winner. So let's wait 2 more days, and then we will see. And I met for the first time as well Mr. Doji. We should mention Mr. Doji. I was glad to meet these people. Here in Chennai. This is good to have Olympiad.
I met Mr. Doci for the first time ever at the airport when we arrived. I made it through security.
I have a question about Mr. Doci. How can he get certified by Twitter with a fake name?
That's an excellent question. Not just with a fake name, but also some of us, we dedicate our whole life to this very tough, unrewarding game of chess. Become chess grandmasters. Acquire a humble yet significant following of 42,389 Twitter users. You can't get validated. And then there's Mr. Doci hanging out in the Chess24 chat. Here you go, Mr. Doci. There's the blue check mark. Is that fair? No. Is that due process? No. Are we happy for him? No. But he seems to be a nice guy, and he does.
Is it transparent?
But he's not even funny. He's not even funny in real life. I mean, this is weird.
Oh no, he's all business. He's all business.
Yeah, he's all business.
But he does wear a lot of
he's funny on Twitter.
Dodgy gear. Yeah.
But we like him anyway.
He only tells jokes
like
if
Peter.
they include a fee. I have respect for that. Excuse me. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
So, no, I hope really I will pass by, but let's see. I mean,
I think
also,
meeting us, Peter,
well,
obviously not excited, or watching some top chess, but meeting Mr. Doci, that could get him to the playing hall.
that would actually mean something for no offense, but yeah. I mean, that I would like to do. So maybe I should put it up my priority list, but again, I mean, I'm arriving late for the party, both the Bermuda party, but also the party in terms of elections. So I have a bit of catch up to do and the preparation to do and such. But maybe we will come there. I mean, elections happens early. Maybe we'll come in triumph and celebrate.
Rate your chances? Serious question.
Well, I said to somebody that I don't expect us to win in the first round, and that's still the case. So, I mean, no, I mean, I have said to various newspapers that I don't think that we are favorites, and it will be considered a sensation if we won. Andre has corrected me in interviews and says that he's a bit more optimistic, but I'm usually a pessimist, and I'm usually right. So that's probably my estimate. But, I mean, we are very happy that more and more countries are endorsing us. For instance, I mentioned Ukraine and Denmark, which is
but
very
have
nice.
you built connections outside of Europe? Where's Latin America? Where's Africa?
Well, I mean, for instance, today we met with both the sort of candidates for zonal presidency in South America and stuff. So we are trying that, but obviously we are behind that. We are meeting them more or less for the first time, and while they know the other candidates from a long life in chess politics and such. So I understand that you might think that this is perhaps not the area where we will clean up all the votes, perhaps.
So how does that work? Sorry, please go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, how does that? When are you? I mean, like, do you change your plans if you get elected? I mean, when are you leaving? When is your ticket back? I mean, like at the end of the Olympiad or before?
I'm doing it like in the World Cup, that I'm booking after losing, because if I win, it's positive, and I will stay longer in that sense. So I mean, that's very simple. I'm going back some point after the elections, but should we win, of course, it's kind of a different situation. I will obviously stay till the end, and also then I'm a FIDE representative, and there will have to be. I will have to go and see Andre do a speech at the playing hall and such, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, there is several obligations that I'm looking forward to taking care of, but. I mean, before that's I'm very I mean, it's not a problem for me to change my ticket and schedule if that becomes the reality.
But FIDE might pay for that as well.
Of course, I mean that's how it works. So it's not a practical problem, but it's like I mean, you don't plan for winning a chess event, and you don't really you consider it positive if it happens in that way.
Yeah.
That's at least my attitude towards it.
Okay.
Laurent, does it sound to you like Peter was not being transparent about what day he's going back? It seems like it's a secret, no?
No, he's going back the 8th.
No, I'm going back the 9th.
Okay.
The 9th. Okay.
When are we going back? The 12th. So there's some time.
Something like that. Yeah. So it, but also the Congress finishes the 8th, so there's nothing unnatural in that. I think on the 8th. At least the Russian Chess Federation is saying they're calling for this big vote on readmitting them into tournaments and such, which will be a pretty crucial thing in many ways. But our focus is obviously on the elections on the 7th.
Uh-huh. Okay, so if you win, can we come to the party? Or is it a transparent process where the most qualified applicants are chosen?
I would think so. I mean, it's I think for guests we will generally try to be very inclusive and not sort of necessarily select the best drinkers or partiers in that sense. But everybody should be welcome. But if you will be hired to actually organize it, I cannot guarantee you. But I would expect that
a bill committee maybe
has already taken care. Yes, again, you are a bit quick, Laurent. No, I mean, we're actually making a point out of that we are not giving away jobs in advance to our friends or people who help us.
Yeah, there's time for that.
So,
you don't need to do it in advance.
You'll have plenty of time.
You have 4 years.
No, that's true.
So.
that is true. That is true. So, again, that's how it is. But, I'll give you a quiz. I actually met Vichy at some point here, but you're not being able to guess where.
Airport.
No, he didn't pick me up for the airport, which would have been nice, but also a bit weird.
So Vichy's been to the playing hall quite a bit, so it can't be here. Because, Vichy was
I didn't see Vichy actually since the start, because we arrived very late,
he was
as you know.
today.
I didn't go to the opening ceremony. Today he was there? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So can't have been there. It can't have been at Lila Palace, because that's your hotel. That would be too obvious. And also Vichy, I don't think is staying there.
Wrong.
Yeah.
It was at the Lila Palace.
Okay, then that's the only place you are. How is this a tough quiz?
No. You have to get. I mean, not that I just met him at the talk. I mean, but what was the circumstances? I mean, why would me? I mean, it was not. We didn't meet socially. We met in an official.
In the official capacity.
Oh.
It was this.
You're not gonna guess.
I know, because you mentioned it via message. So I'm half cheating because you told us this award ceremony for
exactly
best play what was it? Tell us.
Well, Vichy awarded me the prize for best female politician of the year.
Wow, that's amazing, actually.
So that's why I saw Vichy. Vichy gave me flowers and a diploma, and I thanked very nicely the Ukrainian Chess Federation for nominating my wife, and I tried to tell a funny joke that, if you compete well, then you will end up having your husband pick up your prizes because you're too big, sort of too busy for that. So I tried to, do a reversed feminist joke or something like that. I'm not really sure.
How did it play in the room?
Well, the microphone was not on, so no one heard it anyway. It really wasn't. He was just no. I mean, well, it's the boss I worked with for 10 years, and one of my best friends. Now it's a bit awkward because we are running against each other. But the first time I actually see Vichy in Chennai ever is, he hands me a diploma for best female politician and give me flowers.
But he must be,
we had a laugh.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was about to say, that he has a good sense of humor. So there's no tension.
I think we both thought that this was, no, we were laughing, I don't know, we were laughing like a lot, obviously, because we both understood the absurdity of the situation, and also that it was very nice for us to meet and could laugh. I mean, we will be political enemies at least for a day, and most likely we will say some what they would think rather rough things about their ticket and such. So, I mean, that was good for me and him, and then we can, well, it's not the first time that we have been on different teams, actually. So
that's true.
It's not a big problem. But it was not nice to see Vichy under this indeed very weird circumstances. But you will find a picture somewhere online where he hands me a diploma, and you can see that there's
actually
women in chess at war.
Actually, we didn't speak about this Bermuda regulation entry fee, which was like something like around 30 euros for men.
That is true.
And it was free for women. So, Peter, please, we talk too much, so please give your opinion on that.
I obviously find it discriminatory, and that, well, of course, both, men and women should pay the same. There's no doubt about that, and I think find it insulting towards a woman to have them for free like that.
Yeah, actually,
that is just strange, but I'm trying to fight. Well, if I say that I'm only picking the fights I win, I know you guys are going to laugh, so I can't say that, but I understand, but it is my principal opinion that is actually wrong. But I can't.
I fully agree. Actually,
I find it wrong. There's no doubt about it. But that's how it is. And,
even the woman from the French team. They were like, they almost didn't come, but okay, it's it's too much fun. We cannot get out of the. I would have protested if that was not the only way to socialize a bit.
You could have offered them that if they felt like it, they could pay half of your ticket.
Peter, I have an ethical question for you.
Okay, you're coming to the right person.
Yeah.
Let's say I got the German Federation to pay for the Bermuda party tickets for the open section team. Got 5 tickets, but then my team wouldn't go. Would it be okay to sell the remaining 4 tickets and make a profit on it, or would you think that's wrong?
that would obviously be wrong.
Okay, just checking. Hypothetical scenario, obviously.
Okay, fair enough. Good. Yeah. I don't know if it would be theft, because of course, I mean, I guess you can't get the tickets refunded and such, but I don't know.
Well, I can tell you, I this is the only thing I'm going.
Let's say Laurent had some preparation from a World Championship match, but instead of waiting for Magnus to play it, he plays it himself instead. I don't know.
Another hypothetical scenario.
Exactly, yes.
I know the hypothetical scenario that I paid 30 euros, but I think they lost some they lost some money on me.
I was also making a profit on these 30 euros for sure.
Yeah, no, that's yeah.
Wasn't easy, but yeah, we did our best in the 3 hours.
Yeah, we did our best. Yeah, that's true.
But I will have to admit that I'm actually somewhat biased towards Laurent. It seems that, well, he was playing one game, and I thought, okay, Laurent, you're playing too passive, yada, yada, and so on. But it turned out the colors was reversed. So I was actually being very sort of critical of Viddy's play. But then when I realized the colors was reversed, I started praising Viddy's play anyway. So perhaps I'm actually not that objective. But,
it was against Viddy, yeah?
In my side.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought, okay, oh, come on, Laurent, put more pressure or something like this. So, I don't know. It turned out I got it wrong. So
okay. Yeah, I mean, so that I could have been white in that game. I mean, I forgive you.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was very likely. Actually, yeah, more white than black. I mean, like, okay, same, yeah. It was the same style.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah. But, that's life out here in Lila Palace. So it's, and also I actually went for a walk with Boris Polis today, but that was a complicated affair.
You were allowed to leave the hotel? Wow.
I don't know. I think
maybe it's different.
Maybe they just looked oddly at us when we left, and no one really stopped us. But
I know here, literally 5 people will stop me.
Yeah.
Try to go for a walk.
Actually, I will stop you. Okay. Yeah, maybe. Well, I mean, delegates has more privileges. That's not a reason.
No, I think they don't consider you as important, so it's fine if you go out there.
Simply, maybe
get in trouble.
Maybe it's like that. Yeah.
No, I don't know how it is. But overall, I think, Laurent also sounded very positive. I'm having a good time at the Olympia, I have to say. It's clear they're really trying very, very hard to make everything nice and comfortable for the players. We have great hotels. It's run very nicely on site. The transports, like, there's always some mild annoyance with all these lists, and there's so many people involved in doing stuff. But overall, big picture, it's really going great. And I think it's also the right mix as a captain. You don't have anything to do really during the round other than sit there and look supportive or menacing, depending who you look at. But I think they found the right amount of being strict, that no one's talking in the playing hall, and giving us some leeway, like I can go to the hallway and talk to my boys, Smates, the Dutch captain, or Luki, the Italian captain, and so on. So overall, I have to say, having a good time. Let's hope the chess keeps going well or starts getting better. But kudos to India and, I think the region of Tamil Nadu, the All Indian Chess Federation, FIDE,
amazing,
for organizing this at short notice. It's appreciated.
Yeah, I can't agree more. Everything is in the right. I mean, I was checked today actually in this fair play with Jordan. We were checked after the game.
The game was too good. They should check it.
Yeah, we were we were cleared very quickly. I mean, they didn't find anything in our pockets. But it's not annoying. I mean, it's the first time in the tournament. I think it's pretty normal to have this anti-cheating measure because, as we know, and Peter, please just don't say anything. But it already happened in Olympiad that some people cheated. So it's good, and it's the right mix. I can't agree more with you, Jan. So it's amazing, and it will be quite memorable. Whatever happens, I mean, actually for me, I mean, whatever happens, the last few rounds, of course, anyone who wishes to win, but it will be very memorable. That's for sure.
So Laurent, before we let you go, because you have a big game tomorrow against Iran. Iran is in my hotel. Do you want any dirt on them, or shall I do any spying, or shall I watch them closely?
I mean, they have for me it's clear because they have 26 three 2650. I mean, two 2650, and they have Max Zudlu with 2700, and then they have like 2500 on the last two boards.
So Parham is going to play, then Tabatabai is going to play his board too.
Yeah,
So
Idani is going to play,
not
so I'm going
that
to
much
play
fun.
Tabatabai, and the guy on the last board will lose to Lagarde. Sounds
like a good plan.
Yeah, that's our plan. So let's hope. If you see tomorrow, France, Iran, 2.5, 1.5 for us. That was the plan. That's it.
All right. Then Peter, I'm not sure if we'll see you, but text us before leaving. It would be nice. I'll even leave the playing hall for you and join you in the expo area. We can go around, take some pictures, yell stop campaigning. We'll have a good time. I'll meet you there.
Yeah,
Let us know when you come.
I would appreciate that. Actually, can we? If you get me a T-shirt with "Stop Campaigning" after the election is over, maybe that would be fun.
I'm not sure I can get any T-shirts here, but would be nice.
No, I understand. I would like to see you guys and such. I mean, you make me feel both guilty and nostalgic at this time of our that I'm just hanging out with my new friends instead of paying respect to my long life companions.
That's all right. You're on a mission. As you know, we're not really supporting.
I'm doing it.
Your mission.
I'm doing it for you.
We know. You have stuff to do there. So enjoy your time in the Lila Pales.
I'm actually. I want you. I know that Jan wants to stay neutral because. It's
because of potential.
But I'm going to wish the best of luck to Peter for. The 7th.
I have to admit that there is actually,
there's a shit list of people not supporting him publicly.
Something like that. But there is actually delegates that mention that, we don't really think you will win, and then somehow supporting you makes little sense. It could have consequences and things like that and such. So, you're not alone in that sense. And of course, we have to.
No, but
yeah,
but people think we're supporting you anyway, so don't worry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, I'm glad at least that you actually don't support me, but you still have to pay the price for. They think that that actually gives me some
pleasure. I'm waiting
pleasure.
the 7th evening.
And also, our reason for not support, or my reason, because Laurent is supporting me. My reason for not supporting you is not that I'm not familiar with your campaign or you or the issues.
No, you just think
it's
I'm
that
wrong.
I'm too familiar with you.
No, it's true. No, it's true. But our campaign is sort of you're going for the sweet spot of those who checks your website moderately, but not to. So yeah, it's fair enough. I would still think that if you spend as much time checking for mistakes in my past life, you could find even more if you spent the same time on Dvorkovich. But again, now I'm just back to negative campaigning.
Yeah. Okay, guys. I have to bust the Queen's Gambit in the evening. So without using any prep I did in the past for any matches or any in the last 10 years. So I'm busy. So I wish you a nice evening, guys.
And fantasy football is starting tonight. So all is great.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Good talking to you guys. Thanks for listening. And
you're welcome.
Yeah. See you next time.